Hi, welcome to my channel, HealwithmissD. This is my second video, So I'm going to be talking about 6 things you should not tell or say to somebody who has cancer or a critical illness. These things have unfortunately been said to me. I've got my notepad ready and let's go. Number 1. The first thing you really shouldn't do is become overly distressed when you are seeing or talking to somebody who has cancer or critical illness. I mean, tell them that you've been up all night crying and it's stressing you out at work and you can't think straight. The reason why you shouldn't say this is because cancer is happening to them, not you. And although what you're saying may be true and you are stressed out and you can't cope, it's really important that you don't put your stress on somebody who is really quite poorly and has loads of emotions going on. One of the big things which I did was trying to be extra brave for friends and family and maybe not speaking about how I feel and how distressed, because I want to be strong for my family. So it's important that instead of telling them that you're up all night because you can't stop thinking about how ill they are, you can't stop crying, just say, right, you know what, I'm here for you. If you want to cry, if you want to scream, if you want to gossip, I'm here. Like, send them a text message, give them a call, and that should be cool. Number 2, comment on how much weight they've gained or lost. Right. For me, with leukemia, we take lots and lots of steroids. So I gained loads of weight really quickly. And I was very aware of how large I was becoming. So it's not necessary to be like, come through the room and be like, wow, you eating good. I thought you were supposed to lose weight when you get cancer. What's going on, girl? No. What you should say is when you see something, if they've gained loads of weight or they lost really lots of weight and they made it look too good, just say, you know what, I'm really happy to see you. That's it. You don't need to comment on appearance, because we can see, we know we're getting a bit chunky and got a moon face. So you don't need to comment on it. Number 3. Please, 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 please. Don't ask, why do you think you've got cancer? Somebody's actually asked me this on more than one occasion. The reason why I say this is because when you get really ill, there is like a dark cloud that's just thinking, oh my god, why did I get this? I thought I was healthy, I've been eating this way, I've been doing this. So it's just kind of leading to more stress that isn't needed. You don't need to ask somebody, why do you think they got ill? Do you understand? They need to concentrate on getting well and building up their morale and being positive and having gratitude, but not looking back and thinking, okay, what could I have done that? Why did this happen to me? Because it's happened. So we have to deal with now, okay? So don't say nothing in that sense, okay? Number 4, silence. So not saying anything at all. I've known people who are close members in my family or friends who you'd see quite a lot, and then they just don't say anything. Yeah, it's not cool. Cancer is really, really hard obviously for you if you're going through it and if you're a carer or a loved one, but you need to say something, Send them a text message, go and see them, send some flowers, send some food. Food is a good thing. Send some food. But saying nothing is really difficult, It's really, really difficult. One person actually said that to me, They never contacted me and they never went to visit me because they didn't think that I was going to survive. And I remember when they said to me, I wanted to cry, because it was like, I didn't cry, but I wanted to, because it's a bit like, wow, you know. And it made me realise that they didn't necessarily say something because they didn't love me or didn't care about me. It's because they were really frightened of losing me, and so they didn't know what to say. Okay. Number 5, you see. Number 5, okay. Do not impose your religious opinions on somebody if you don't know them and you don't know their faith or background. I can understand that, you know, you want to help somebody, you find that they're not very well, but it's really important that you don't, because it can be really detrimental. When I was in the chemo unit, a lady came with her friend. Her friend was having treatment. Let me pick that up. Her friend was having treatment and she was sitting beside me, and her friend came, and you know, you all kind of sit in a line, and it was a Jamaican woman, and she was like, oh, what you have? And I was like, oh, leukemia. And she's like, you walk with your Bible? And I was like, no, that's a lie. She was like, oh, are you religious? And I was like, sort of. And she's like, you walk with your Bible? And I was like, no. And then she was like, Lord God, if you don't walk with your Bible, you're dead. You're gonna be dead. And I'm like, shut up. No, I didn't say that. I should have told her to shut up, but I didn't say that. I was just like, no, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I remember the nurses was looking and was like looking at me, saying whether she should say something. But saying that, because of where I was in my time of diagnosis, I was really on this whole positivity thinking, and it didn't really impact me. But if she said that to somebody else, it could really, really hurt. You know, my diagnosis wasn't easy. I was high risk. I was waiting for a stem cell transplant at that time, and my brothers and sisters were getting tested. Wasn't sure whether they were gonna be a 10 out of 10 match. So it really could have broke me down. But it's really important to be careful what you're saying to people, especially if you don't know them. It's not on. Number 6, you be surprised. Tell somebody that if they keep taking their medicine, that is going to kill them, or they have a highly likelihood of dying. Yeah, I've been told this more than one time. Family members, or you know, people, not really family members, but you know, associates have said, oh, you know, if you take your chemo, that it's not good, and that, you know, it can kill you, this and that. We know if you're taking chemotherapy or you've got an illness and you're taking really strong medication, you know how bad it is, but then you don't have much of a choice. Because for me, if I didn't take that chemo, I would not be here right now. That's it. You really do not need, it's so dangerous to tell people to not take their medication when you don't know nothing about their condition, disease, and then you don't have an alternative, you know? So please don't say it. So those are my 6 things that you should 100% not say to somebody with a critical illness or cancer. If you have any more, please put them below and we can have a chat and a moan about how people like to say the wrong things when they think you're a bit vulnerable, or you know, you want their help and advice. Thanks for listening. I hope I didn't bore you, but see you soon.